So you've been using Rebel to draft some emails, find a few documents, and lots of great start for sure. But honestly, it's like using a supercar just to drive to the grocery store. You are barely, and I mean barely, scratching the surface of what's possible. Today, we're going to pop the hood and really unlock the strategic power of your AI partner. So let me ask you this. Do you think Revel is just for finding files and drafting emails? If you're seeing it as just a faster way to get through your to-do list, you're missing the real breakthrough here. This isn't just about doing the same old things faster, it's about fundamentally changing what you're even able to do. And this slide really nails that shift in thinking. The old way, it's transactional, right? Find this file, draft that email, prep for this meeting. But the Rebel way, it's strategic. We're talking about synthesizing vast amounts of information, strategizing on your most complex problems, and then scaling your unique expertise across the entire organization. It's a whole different ballgame. Okay, so where do we start? Well, it all begins with our first big idea: connecting the dots. You see, the real power of an AI partner isn't just finding a single piece of information. It's about revealing the hidden relationships between all of them. I mean, just think about your average workday for a second. Your information is scattered all over the place. That really critical piece of context from a client, it's probably buried deep in some long Gmail thread. While at the same time, a super urgent team discussion about that same client is flying by in a busy Slack channel. And yeah, the official proposal for them is sitting somewhere in Google Drive. And of course, all your project plans are perfectly laid out in Notion. You get the picture. Rebel connects to over 70 of these sources, and that right there, that's the foundation for moving way beyond a simple search. And this perfectly illustrates the difference. This isn't a search query, it's a synthesis request. You're not asking, hey, where's the file about client X? No, you're asking Rebel to be your chief of staff, to read everything across all your platforms and build the full, comprehensive picture for you. So what do we actually mean by synthesis here? Well, it's definitely not about getting back a list of links. Not at all. It's about Rebel understanding the pattern, the thing that only emerges when you see all those scattered pieces of information as one connected whole. And when you start asking for synthesis instead of just a search, what happens? You don't just get a summary back. You get something far, far more valuable. You get a hidden insight. And this is that aha moment. This is the insight that was completely invisible when you were jumping between 10 different tabs. Maybe one client mentioned a blocker in an email, another one brought it up on a call, and a third complained in Slack. Individually, they're just noise, right? But synthesized, they reveal a critical pattern. You have a systemic issue you need to fix right now. Okay, so connecting the dots is powerful, no question. But this next part, this is where we really have to make the biggest mental leap. This is all about evolving your relationship with AI from a simple answer engine to a true collaborative thought partner. Just look at the difference here. The simple ask on the left, give me a framework, well, that's going to get you a generic templated answer from the internet. But the prompt on the right, that invites a real dialogue. It's asking Rebel to analyze your work, your data, and act as a partner to help you discover your best answer. So how does that partnership actually work in practice? Well, you bring the complex problem. Rebel then uses its synthesis superpowers to analyze patterns in your own data, your past projects, your conversations. And then, this is the crucial part, it doesn't just give you a solution. It starts asking you clarifying questions, forcing you to confront your own assumptions. It's like a Socratic dialogue that leads you to a much deeper insight. Now, this is a real prompt from a real user, and it is absolutely brilliant. You see, the goal isn't just to get an answer. The goal is to use the AI to help you reflect, to internalize what you've learned, and to see the hard truths you might be subconsciously avoiding. That right there is the very definition of a thought partner. So we've used Rebel to connect the dots and to act as our thought partner. The final pillar here is about making all that brilliance scalable. This is how you turn your personal, unique workflows into valuable, reusable assets for your entire team. This timeline shows you exactly how that life cycle of expertise works. It starts with you, just doing a complex task manually. Then you notice it keeps coming up. So instead of just getting faster at it, you teach it to Rebel as a reusable skill. From there, you can schedule that skill to run automatically. And just like that, your personal process is now an automated asset your whole team can tap into. The impact of this is just transformative. The time cost, it plummets. The consistency, it becomes perfect 100% of the time. And maybe most importantly, your personal expertise is no longer a bottleneck. It's captured and available on demand for the entire team. All of this really points to a completely new way of working. It's time to upgrade your mental model of what an AI assistant can and, frankly, should be doing for you. So here it is, your new framework for value. It's 3 simple steps. First, connect the dots. Move from just searching to synthesizing and find those hidden patterns. Second, think through problems. Use Rebel as a real partner to challenge your assumptions and strategize with. And third, capture expertise. Turn your personal processes into scalable assets that empower your whole team. So let's just end on this one question. Think about your own work for a minute. What is that one complex, high-value problem that you've been kind of putting off because it just felt too big, too messy, or too complicated to even start? That right there, that is the perfect first conversation to have with your new thought partner.